Hey you guys, it's Miranda from Diamond Painting with the Besties. How are you? I hope all of you are doing well. It's been a minute and I really wanted to do like a face-to-face video to show you some of these items that I have recently, acquired. So if you guys are new, thanks for stopping by, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. So real quick, you guys, last weekend was Bella's birthday. Her birthday's the 31st. And I just want to give out like a really quick backstory. So if you guys don't know me, I'm kind of all over the place, but if you guys don't know me, I am, Miss Little Elder Goth, spooky girl, all things like that. And I love going to horror conventions, and Brian and I, will usually go, and then Brad will meet us, but we really love going to any sort of conventions, whether it's like crystals and gems or oddities or horror. So this was what I started doing, was like signing up to get notifications, because last year I was seeing like all these cool horror conventions, and I was just like, every single time I try to film, the cat's feeder goes off. So we'll give it a minute. Oh, I just found something. Hold on, give me a second.
Mom, I love you. It's dinner time. Breakfast time. Anyway, it's time to eat.
Some magnets, you guys. Sorry about that. I don't know why this keeps like falling. Hopefully it'll stay. Okay, so anyway, so I started signing up because I've been seeing them all over TikTok, and I was like, what the heck? And I was so mad, right? So anyway, this one popped up for this one down in Pasadena, which is about 3 hours from me, called Monsterpalooza, right? My jaw dropped with the special guests that were going to be there. And the only issue is that it was over Bella's birthday weekend. Now, Bella really isn't like into that stuff. And she's like, no, Mom, it's fine. I'm like, Bella, it's your birthday. Like, I'm not going to not go. And I'm not going to leave you. She's like, well, I'll go and I'll just stay in the hotel. I'm like, no. I'm like, go. You will have so much fun. I'm going to tighten this. It's like falling. Maybe that'll be better. Okay. Sorry. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to go so bad is because, hold on a second, you guys. Okay, there, that should be a lot better. So the reason why I wanted to go so badly is because David Howard Thornton was going to be there. And if you guys are not familiar, David Howard Thornton is the actor who plays Art the Clown in the Terrifier franchise. And not only that, but the director, Damien Leone, was going to be there. And then they have photo ops, right? And I'll go through, there were other celebrities that were there too. And they had one of the photo ops where you could get your picture taken with Damien Leone and David Howard Thornton as he's dressed as Santa, like Art Santa from Terrifier 3. And I went back and forth because it was expensive. It was expensive. Bryant was like, if you do not get this, you are going to regret it. He is so right. So I spent the money and I got it, and I'm so glad I did, because it did sell out. Because there were people trying to get it, and the people at the celebrity op booth were like, sorry, it's sold out, right? So anyway, I was just like, oh my God, so excited. So I got Bella a ticket, and she was like, she wanted to go. Oh my God. She wanted to go, because she knew I really wanted to go. And I said, we will do other stuff. We'll find super fun stuff to do, because there's a lot to do in Pasadena, right? And so, hold on, you guys. All right, now we should be good. I am so sorry. So anyway, we did find a lot of fun stuff to do in Pasadena. So I forgot to even say what this video is about. So I'm going to show you this fun stuff. It's kind of like a face-to-face chat, so you guys can diamond paint, and I'm just going to kind of chat along. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, as you can tell. So I'm kind of really like a mess everywhere. So anyway, Brad was going to meet us. We took that Friday off. We left at 10 sharp. And I don't mean just 10 o'clock. Well, I was supposed to leave at 10 o'clock. That means drinks and everything in hand, but no, that didn't happen, but it was okay, right? We made really good time. Room wasn't ready, so we just met down in the parking lot of the hotel because it's underground parking. Brad got in the car, and Bella, there was this spring roll place that she wanted to try in Pasadena. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, it's set up kind of like Chipotle, except you get to make your own spring rolls. And then there was one of the boba shops that we found. Not the main one I wanted to go to, but we went to this other one. I think it was called Boba Cha Cha. So good. I got more of a tea-based boba because it was like 5,000 degrees down there. And I was like burning up. So then we went to the hotel, checked in, rest. Then we went out. There was a restaurant that we could walk to, and we went there to eat. I wanted to leave at 10 o'clock, right? And so the next morning, we leave at 10 o'clock. Convention doesn't start until 11, right? Then Bella saw, she's like, is that the line? I'm like, I want to get parking. She was so mad. And the line seriously wasn't even that long. It was like a city block, and it wrapped around. But to her, like, it did look hella long. But they were scanning your tickets and giving you wristbands. So when the doors did open, it was super quick, and we walked right in. And then right off the bat, they had really cool brochures, like the program magazine. So I'll show you. It is gory, it is horror. So look away. If you don't want to see it, look away. And when you hear me say you can look back, you can look back, okay? So 3, 2, 1, look away. So here is the outside of it, right? And it just tells on the inside, like, just information about things. I think there's a map, but it gives a list of all the celebrities that were there. Okay, you guys can look back. So these were all the celebrities that were there. And I'll just read them off if it's hard for you guys to see. So I'm just going to read off the ones that would be familiar to you guys, because there were some people that I didn't even know who it was. So like David Arquette was there, and Matthew Lillard, so from Scream, and also Matthew Lillard for Scooby-Doo. And let me tell you what, that line from Matthew Lillard was the longest. But anyway, Tobin Bell, but he was only there on Sunday. He plays Jigsaw in the Saw. He's also in X-Files. Selma Blair. But she was only there Friday and Sunday. So anyway, the first booth or panel that was there was the Cheeto Brothers, and Bryant loves the Cheeto Brothers. So if you're unfamiliar with them, they did Killer Clowns and Critters. They've also worked with Elf, the movie Elf, and Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Pee-wee Herman's Big Adventure. A whole bunch of stuff that they've been a part of. So Bryant was so happy. Isabel Furman, she played in The Hunger Games, but also Orphan. Doug Jones, so he was in Hocus Pocus and Hellboy and all that. Damien Leone. Rose McGowan. Rose is my girl, right? She's my girl. She looked horrible. I was so upset. I'm so glad. Like, she had really short hair. It was almost like a pixie on top and like mullety in the back. And it was like, it was horrible. I was so upset. Jason Patrick from The Lost Boys, which I was really excited about. But I was not about to spend $120 for a picture and his autograph. Ron Perlman, Hellboy. He was also in Sons of Anarchy. Theo Rossi, I didn't see him at all though. Craig Schaefer, I didn't see him at all. And then of course, Cole Sprouse. Mark Torgel, who played the Toxic Avenger. Joseph Whipp was there. Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, he played the police officer. And then who else was there? Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh my God, hold on. Okay, maybe this will be better. I heard it creaking. who, oh, and there were other people like people who did the makeup movie, the just makeup people and stuff like that. And anyway, there's just like a whole bunch of like other stuff that was in there. You know, there's just like a lot of like information and everything, and just some, you know, fun facts and a little history and talking about it. I had a list of the vendors, other information about upcoming conventions, schedule of events, the map. There was a museum we didn't get to go, which I really wish we had, because I really wish that we had, because there was a lot of stuff with the old like monster movies, because it did mark the 90th anniversary of The Bride of Frankenstein. So that was really, really cool. So anyway, that's that, right? So really, really great. Just really, really fun stuff. Discount codes and other things like that. So, all right. So what did I get, right? Because I picked up some really, really cool stuff. Now, I'm not going in any order, but I'm going to save the second best, because the best obviously was my photo shoot. The second best for last, because there was a surprise, because I didn't look at all the vendors. I didn't even look at any of them, but I had a very, very nice surprise. But anyway, I'm going to show you some of the art that I got. So at one of the booths, I got Brad a print, but I also got this print. I have kind of like a wall hanging of this in my bedroom, and I got Brad like this ghost nurse type one. And then I went to this other vendor, right? And of course, I love Art the Clown. So this was all horror icons. I really wish that there was like a signature on them, but there's not. Horror icons, but with cats. So you know I'm going to get anything with Art the Clown. I'm absolutely obsessed with Art the Clown. I love it, right? So art with the kitty cats, I got that print. Then of course, I had to get Dr. Frank and Furter from Rocky Horror Picture Show with these cats, right? Had to. But I got a smaller one because they were, you know, some of them were pricey, but remember, you know, I'm keeping in mind these are small businesses and things like that. So then, make sure there's nothing else in that bag. So then, right before any of that, Black Moon Cosmetics was there, and I got some like matte lip sticks. Not sticks, but they're like liquid to matte. And I knew that Courtney Quarantine was going to be there. She's like a spokesperson for Black Moon Cosmetics. So I saw her. I saw another creator that I recognized, but then there was this girl next to me, right? And I'm like, kept looking at her. I'm like, she looks so familiar. Her name's Brittany. She's from like Whips and Makeup, or so. I forgot what her TikTok is. But I'm like, do you have a TikTok? I was like, I'm pretty sure I follow you. And I opened it up. And sure enough, it was her. And so I will insert a picture right here. And I got to meet her. So I was really, really excited about that. Let's see if they're in. Oh, here they are. Okay. Oh, I also had my Art the Clown pin attached to my purse. Ooh, I forgot. Oh, no, this went all together. But let me get my stuff from I have to look that up. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. So like they came with some cool stuff, like a sticker. I'm going to make a magnet out of this on my toolbox. Some thank you little papers right here. Kind of like their little card right here with their socials. They're cruelty-free, vegan, and otherworldly. So I got 2 or 3. Let's see. This is called Gloom. Oh my God. They make it so, like, I'm sorry, I have like neuropathy and like arthritis. So anyway, the packaging, and this is what it looks like. That's the shade. But look at the packaging. It is so amazing. So that's Gloom, right? And I have some of their other ones. I hope I don't already have Gloom, because I have a couple that came in that color box. Oh my God. But like, this is their black box right here. And this one is called Grim. And this one I think is more of like a gray brown, if I'm not sure. Oh my God, I'm just gonna rip it, because I'm not gonna save the box. Good gracious. So yeah, this is like a gray brown. And then this one right here, Ashes, I've been waiting forever for it to come back in stock. And then they had a discount. So this is like gray. Like, I'll show you guys. And this stuff stays on because I swatched my hand and I had to scrub. But anyway, you guys, yeah, I'm just like, was so excited. So there's that. Well, then there's this other little boutique that I found. They actually also have an Etsy store, and I felt kind of rushed. And they have some sassy like plates, and it is pricey. They also have a website. But I was so mad because after I gotten home, I had seen on somebody's video that they posted on TikTok, they had a China little saucer, like teacup saucer with Pee Wee Herman on it. And I was just like, so, right? So anyway, Bella was the first one to notice it, but here is the card. Art by Miss Scarlett, and it's called Dirty Lola Art and Collectibles. They have an Etsy and a website. So, yeah, definitely hit that up. Well, the reason why we stopped to begin with is because Bella and I both saw this tea towel. And it says, Hail Lucifer. So I had to get it. And look at these little cats, and it's got roses all over it. And look how cute this is. Now, I didn't spend $28 on this because they had like a little discount because it was at the convention, but it's like $28. So then I saw this other one. Is this the same price? This one didn't have a price. But anyway, I got this really cute one also, like for Halloween. I don't know if I'm going to give it to my aunt or not. I might just send it to her or keep it for myself. But I have so many dish towels that Bryant's probably going to be like, really? But it was like so cute. So I haven't decided. But then you guys, they had celebrity, like the art, they had celebrities as saints, right? So you know that I had to get Freddie, right? And actually on the site, they have like saint, patron saint of whatever, like really just fun stuff. So that, well, I'm going to put these back in, but not the print. Put my lipsticks and everything. So we're going, right? Then we went to like, because it was huge. There was like 450 vendors there, so it was really overwhelming. So then we were walking by, and David Howard Thornton was just in a new movie. I think it's streaming on Fandango and Amazon right now. You still have to pay for it. And the director's name, I forgot his name, but the director, writer, and the producer, who was also she was also in the movie, is in their take of, it's called Screamboat. And basically what Screamboat is about a mouse that wreaks havoc. And it's loosely based off of Steamboat Willie. So Steamboat Willie is, just so you know, with old masters and with art, if it's over 100 years old, it becomes public domain. Well, it's the same thing. So Disney does not own the rights to Steamboat Willie anymore because he's older, right? And they had, and I'll insert a picture in a little bit, they had at the display, right, the full-size costume that David Howard Thornton wore during it, and they had the little miniature mouse of when they shrink him down, so you can kind of see. And we haven't had an opportunity to watch it yet, but I was very much willing and excited to pay $50. I got 2 pictures, and I got to take pictures with both of them. So I'm gonna read it first. So the director, he put on there for Miranda, a scream is a wish your heart makes. And so that's him with David Howard Thornton dressed up as the mouse right there. And then here is Amber. She is the producer of it and says, "For Miranda, let it go." And it says Screamboat. So I'm really excited about that. And then I got a little Screamboat sticker, which I'm also going to turn this into a magnet and put on my toolbox as well. I'm going to put it back in here. So I was really, really, really excited for that, you guys. It was just so exciting for me. So I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to jump forward and then we're going to go back, right? So we're waiting in line and I don't remember if I signed up for session 6 or it just randomly put me in session 6, but I was so nervous and it was so quick, so quick. But anyway, we're going and they tell you what you have to do and everything like that. And so it was Damien Leone was the furthest in, and then David Howard Thornton. So I had Bryant go in first because I wanted to be next to Art, right? And David Howard Thornton shook both of our hands, right? And the funny thing is that when I was first doing this, Bella was like, "You're gonna shit your pants." I'm like, "No, I'm not. Art does not scare me." He's like, him and Pennywise is like the only clowns that don't scare me. I cannot do Twisty though from American Horror Story. Freak Show, cannot do Twisty. But anyway, we went in, he shook our hands, I was all smitten, right? And literally the chick, she was really good. We got positioned. And and when I left, the director from Screamboat was all like, "Make sure you pick a cool pose." And he said that David Howard Thornton's the best. I've seen so many things, you guys. He's like the kindest, most amazing person like ever. I'm just beside myself, right? So anyway, and the girls all like, I took my glasses off because they said in the thing that there can be a glare and I didn't want anything like that. So here is the picture. And I was so happy, and David Howard Thornton put his arm around me, and I was like, "Oh my God." And I was just so excited. And I decided, Bella helped me. I wore my Cupid Psycho Art shirt because Art with the sunflower glasses is my favorite. And I was just so excited. And then afterwards, I was leaving. I literally like, namaste'd Damien Leone, basically like giving him homage because you're like amazing. So I have not seen the Terrifier 3 yet. I haven't had a chance, but the second one so far is my favorite, but it's all practical effects. Like I know a lot of people aren't into horror, but it's gory, right? But you know that it's not real. You can tell, and it's supposed to be like that. Whereas with like Saw, even though I love Saw, but that's all like that the CGI and stuff. So it's like really graphic. And this is graphic, but like you can tell that it's fake. And I'm telling you, oh my God. And I'm like the big, like I love horror movies. And Jack, if you're watching this girl, so Jack says she likes horror movies too. But I think she's along the same lines as me. Like, I can't, like, the jump scares. That's what gets me. Like, and there's certain ones I don't mess with. I do not mess with Annabelle. I don't mess with Annabelle. I don't mess with The Conjurings. Because that's just too much jump scaring for me. I did go see La Llorona, but this is a whole, I'm getting off task, right? So anyway, literally as soon as our picture was taken, you walked over to these printers and your picture was already up. And you also get a digital download. So you can do that and you can make as many copies of it as you want. So that's why I didn't like pay $15 for another 8x10 when Bryant and I we just print that out. And I'm so excited. Oh my God. Now, if Bella had not been with us, because I told her as soon as I get my print, like we're out and we'll go, do the rest of the stuff you want to do because it's your birthday. And the thing is, Brad and Bella waited because because they had like panel interviews. So like, the cast of Hellboy was up there and they were being interviewed, and you can sit there and they play like behind the scenes stuff and talk about certain things like that. There was 2 people from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and then they were watching this others. So they were nice and air conditioned and cooled. The cosplay, some of them were absolutely amazing, you guys. I mean, I wish I had taken more pictures. I really do. But I mean, I guess that means I was having fun, but it was very overwhelming. There was like a ton of people, and Bella was overwhelmed. I just want to make sure she was still having fun. Well, anyway, back to the other part, right? So we're walking through the other part of like the vendors, and I looked up, and who the hell did I see? Take a guess. Horror, dark arts, I'm showing you prints. Who could be there? My jaw dropped. Now, this individual I am friendly with. Like, I'm not like best friends. Like, we do exchange Christmas cards. We message periodically. And I was supposed to go to this other convention that he was at. But that's when Levi was really, really sick, and I canceled my trip because I didn't know how much more time we're gonna have, and I didn't want to leave Levi with Bella because his foot, it was just so bad. But anyway, have you given up yet? Put it in the comments. I'm stringing you on a little bit longer. Okay, I'm gonna put a picture right here, right there. Or maybe it'll be over there. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Curtis was there. Curtis and his husband, Michael, were there. The wicked damsels right in front of me. I damn near died. As Christopher would say, I'm plotzing. I was verklempt. Emotional. I couldn't frickin' believe it. I gasped. And I went up and I was like, Curtis. I was like, hey, I'm like, because sometimes you might not recognize with pictures and stuff. I was like, it's Miranda. And he was like, oh my God. He gave me a big hug. It was magical. Michael is absolutely wonderful. So Michael does like the business side of stuff. And I went a little hog wild. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, I spent $250 at his booth. Don't care. He signed all my prints that I got. Brad got a couple too. So, he, you know, I'm not going to like give too much information, but he did give me some like stuff that hopefully is going to be happening with Dreamer Designs. But I will tell you a funny story that he shared with me. So you know that Curtis is well known for his damsels. Well, if you've noticed on Dreamer Designs, there have been more landscapes or more of the critters vice just the damsels. And he was saying they were having conversations about that. Like, because I do have one of the snail that got released. And if you had seen the video, I can link it down below in the description if I remember, the cottage bat, which sold out. And I did let him know that that sold out very quickly. Like the first day, as the day it got released, it got sold out. And that shows them. Now, they do have a couple of files on some other ones. They want him to come up with some new stuff before the end of the year. So I'm excited about that. But I grabbed some of my favorites just in case Dreamer Designs does not make them into diamond paintings. But I love them so much that most likely I will get it as a diamond painting. So this is the first one. Now, I don't know their names. I forgot. But this one. And you can see Curtis signed it. Love. I got her. I think Brad. I'm not sure if Brad got her. And then, but I do have a name of the new one, of one of the new ones. And this one, he said that actually one of his viewers, one of his customers, like came up with it for the look. And this one I got. I really hope they, sorry for the glare, I really hope they make this one into a diamond painting. This is called Nosferatu, Nosferatu. It looks like ivy. And then, okay. Now this, if this came out as diamond painting, I'm not quite sure if I'll get this one. This one, yeah, depending on how big, if it does. But then, you guys, he's doing prints of the critters, which are actually kind of like the girls' familiars, the critters that you see with the damsels, right? And I don't normally like spiders, but I know where I got this one. How could you look at it? Like a little pastel. I'm sorry for the glare, you guys. I don't want to take it out of the plastic, though. The little spider, the flowers, the intricate design on the body. Oh, she's so cute. And then, of course, I can't, like, look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at this bat. Distinguished, oh my God. Just so, now I don't know if I would do this one because, you know, this is going to be hella confetti. But look at the detail in the eyes. Now you're like, Miranda, what else did you get? I know you just didn't get prints. I didn't. So Curtis has the best taste in frames. The best. Now I'm going to show you, this is the one I got for myself. And this is the little female bat, but look at this frame. So it's a framed, signed print, has the glass over it. He just, sorry. Look how distinguished, isn't she? She's a lady. I had to get a girl bat. Oh, so cute. Now this is the one I did get for Bella as a birthday present. And thankfully she liked it. Because, so Bella's nickname is Bug. I have called her Bug ever since she was a baby. Anyway, here is Curtis's card. Here's some of his information. If you're not following Curtis, you have to. I got this for Bella. So on, you know, I put emojis next to her name, right? And it's a ladybug. So she's got a swimmer, a gust of wind, and a ladybug. And she's in my phone as Bug. We've all called her Bug. Even now, she's 20 years old, Bug. So how could I not get this for her? This frame is exquisite. But, and the little ladybug has skulls and stuff on it. Oh my God, I had to. Oh, it's absolutely, ooh. The little back's coming off. I have to push it in there. There we go. But I had to get this for her, and I'm so glad that she liked it. And she'll always know that, you know, her mom got that for her. But you guys, that was it. Like, I mean, not that that's it. I mean, there were other stuff, but like, there was other stuff that I didn't, you know, really care. You know, it was just a lot of fun. And some of the stuff was like super expensive, but I really wish I had taken more footage. So I hopefully that you enjoyed the pictures that I have inserted in here. Oh, I do have one more. Where is it? One more exciting announcement of what is happening. So anyway, I got back to the room, right? Got back to the room, and later on after so when we were done, so we're all done, we're all excited, right? I get my picture, we leave. Bella wanted to go to Trader Joe's. I take her to Trader Joe's. Then we go back to the hotel, and we figure out where we want to eat. She decides that she wants to go for sushi, so we just go down into Glendale, that's where we're staying at, to have sushi. And then we parked, right? And we were walking to the sushi place, and we passed a bakery, and they had a Porto's bakery. Porto's, you guys, is to die for. And check this out. They deliver. Meaning, if you order like pastries or cookies or something from there or whatever, they send it to you frozen, and you just bake it yourself. Cakes, my friend Erin has ordered multiple cakes from them. They come frozen to you, and you just let them thaw out, and they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. Sorry, Lucifer's laying on the floor right now, being all cute, playing with the cat wand. Just belly up. Aren't you, baby? Oh my God. Anyway, so it was really, really great. She didn't want a cake. So she got herself a eclair that was filled with matcha, and it had matcha and lavender on it. It was delicious. And then Brad got this lemonade, the bougiest lemonade I have ever had in my entire life, you guys. So it wasn't overly sweet or sour, but it had jasmine flower infused in something else. It was lovely. It was smooth. It was the most bougie lemonade in the world. So if you're near a Porto's, if you ever come to California and you go to a Porto's, go. It was so amazing. So anyway, after everything is said and done and we are relaxing because all of us are tired, we must have walked a million freaking steps that day and all that. So anyway, I'm finally have time to sit down and go through, what is this? Oh, another thing about this artist, Karloff Enterprises. Boris Karloff is the original Frankenstein. Who, if you guys didn't know, he is the one that narrates the original Grinch Who Stole Christmas. The Art of Basil Gogos. So Lugosi Enterprises. So he does monster makeup, right? All right. So anyway, I'm looking through this catalog, you guys, and I gasped. Now, Bryant and Bella hate when I do that because I was like, like that. And Brad was all like, girl, what, right? So the very last page of this program, I'm going to show it. There is an advertisement for a convention in October, the 10th through 12th, called Son of Monsterpalooza. So it's like it's like a takeout of this one, except smaller. So instead of like 450 exhibitors, there's like 150 celebrity guests, makeup demos, and more. And it's at the Marriott Convention Center in Burbank. I was like this, but this is why. This is freaking... This is why I am going. I don't know. Are you ready for this? Because I died. I'm going. I booked my hotel so fast. Tim Curry. He's going to be there. Tickets go on sale, early bird, June 12th. So I am ready, or June 15th, I'm so sorry, June 15th, which is a week from this coming Sunday. So I'll be down at Brad's, so we're going to get our tickets, right? So he's going to be there Saturday and Sunday. I don't care how long I have to stand in line. I don't care. Beside myself, just smitten. So my parents are actually flying in. So I'm going to be going down there, obviously, that day. And it's a 3-day weekend, that particular weekend in October. My parents are going to be there till the 18th. So I was like, well, at first we can just go. And then when we're done, I'll like spend there. And then I'll leave, meet Brad at the hotel on Friday. And then just go back to Brad's. But then I'm like, oh, it's a 3-day weekend. So if we're done on Sunday, I'll just drive back down. It's only an hour to Newport Beach. I'll just drive back, spend a little time with more time with my parents, and then maybe go home like that Monday or probably Tuesday. Go home that Tuesday. So I have all day Monday with them. And then I'll leave Tuesday like early or whatever. But you guys, yeah, that is my fun. Oh my God, that was my weekend. And it was just so amazing. And to see all the videos and just, I am so excited. Now, next year, I won't go. Excuse me, especially if it's the same weekend, because it's going to be Bella's 21st birthday. And although Bella's we're not drinkers, and she has zero desire to drink. Like, I've given her sips or whatever, she's just not into it. But I do want to do something fun, maybe take her on a trip or something. But there is also another one in Long Beach, the third weekend in August. And David Howard Thornton's going to be there. Like, if we hadn't had, like, if Bella, like, wasn't her weekend or she hadn't been with us, I would have gotten right back in that line after my photo shoot and had him sign my picture, David Howard Thornton. But anywho, enough with that. So the reason why I'm probably not going to be able to make the Long Beach one, because I'm getting older and I do need some weekends to rest. Because the first weekend in August, driving down to Brad's, we have tickets to go see Lady Gaga in not Oakland, wrong damn way, at the Kia Forum, Inglewood. Then the following weekend, Brian and I are going to Las Vegas to go see Ghost. So then that would mean the following weekend would be I don't know if it's Midsummer Scream or what it is, but it's in Long Beach. So probably what I'll do is we won't go to that one, but the following August, Brad and I will go, and Bryant will probably go to that one. We'll just wait. And then in Fresno, we have a little Hauntmare Fest. It's much smaller, but they do have some pretty epic guests. We went last year for the first time, and I did get to meet Christian Grenier. He played number 10 in Stranger Things. This year, the voice actor that does the voice of the Crypt Keeper from Tales from the Crypt, he's going to be there. David Robeck, who plays Santa Claus in Terrifier. He's also been in some other stuff. The Rob Zombie monster movie he was in. He was at this one also, but I'm just going to save that for Fresno. And then, one of the actors that at one point did Jason, I think in Jason versus Freddy or something like that, he's there. I usually don't, because those actors change so much that it's not the same one all the time, obviously. Now, last year, the original Michael Myers actor, he was there. But I didn't do that because I was just, I just wanted to go see the one. So I am excited. And the girl that plays the little girl with the hair and the Grudge, she's going to be there. She's all grown up now. But yeah, so I'm going to let you guys go because if not, I'm just going to babble on and on and on. So if you're in California and you need some horror convention information and you can't find it, hopefully hit me up. Hopefully I can help you out. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little Monsterpalooza haul. And I'm just so excited. And yeah, I just wanted to share with you. So you guys, let me know, have you ever been to conventions before? Do you like that? I know not everyone's into horror or scary or monsters or whatever, but yeah, I'm just really excited to share all this with you guys. So I'm going to get out of your hair. But I hope that you guys have a fabulous Friday and a great weekend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Remember to be safe and be kind. Bye.